right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video through the Spirit. All right, your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. All right, it's a Saturday afternoon. All right, got a little bit before camp, making my way to camp. Just gonna do a modern day madness and prophecies, and I'll set it to where it will upload later on, after everybody's done streaming. So I'm not interrupting nothing. All right, just got these clips for today. All right, we're gonna get right to it. Just keeping everybody up to date with what's going on in the world. It's so much. Basically, at this point now, y'all, a week's worth of prophecy happens in a day now, man. If you say, for instance, if you fall asleep for a day, let's say for whatever reason you fell asleep for a whole day and woke up, nigga, a bomb will have landed, a fucking hurricane here, a storm there, a new law passed here, something else with the chip. So much is going on. There's no reason or excuse to not be taking heed to the times. All right, so let's start with this.
I think we should all create our own bank. I think we need to create our own bank. First, to set up a community trust structure, and then you appoint everybody as a managing director of a trust. You set up a trust account for everybody. Everybody pools all this together. You buy gold and silver with it. You invest it, and you pay dividends back to everybody in the community. That's how we could run an economic system and completely bypass the federal government and the international bankers. Every community could do that. Every church could do that. Every organization could do that. Every family could do that. And watch the wealth start shifting back into your hands again instead of into the hands of those who really don't care about your wealth. The New World Order has no concern for your money, really. They just want power and control. That's all they want. Because they're scared and insecure. I think we should all...
What he's saying isn't anything groundbreaking. This is what you're supposed to do. And what I want to take it back to is the law, actually. See, America, we've been brought up, and especially in these hoods, that the average Negro, Latino, Native American grows up in. Every man for himself. I'ma get mine, nigga. It's all about me, nigga. That type of spirit. Well, that type of spirit doesn't help your people prosper. And all these other heathen, they understand that. Which is why I want to go to, is it in Exodus or is it in Leviticus? Or is it Deuteronomy? Let me double check. Okay, yeah, see, here we go. See, when you're dealing with your people, you help the ones of your people that are financially low, okay? You help prop everybody up. You can I'm gonna just read it. Deuteronomy 23 and 18. It says, "Thou shalt not bring the higher." Not that. Okay, 19. "Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury." So right here, basically, you're not supposed to be slapping your people with super taxes and super interest, which that's what Esau, Edom, and these heathen do. That's why when you go get a car loan, okay, instead of, I just had a chick break this down to me, and it almost blew my mind. Here it is. Basically, say you buy a house for $150,000, right? If you're on, let's say your monthly mortgage is $1,000 a month. If you only pay that $1,000 a month for the next, let's say, a 30-year mortgage, instead of paying $150,000, y'all, you're gonna end up paying $300,000. $150 for the price of the house and $150 for the interest. All right, but she explained it to me. If you instead of just paying $1,000, pay $1,300 a month, which it's a little bit extra. Instead of having to pay the full 30 years, you will have paid off the house in 18 years, and you'll only have paid about $200,000 and some change. And this is a system, y'all. He knows this, and he knows that we don't know this because he didn't properly teach us about taxes, interest, and rates and all that in school. So we're not supposed to do each other like that. We supposed to help each other out and build each other up. But do niggas do that? No. All right. Verse 20. Unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury. So you can tax and give interest to a non-Israelite, to a heathen. Which is why, honestly, them doing us like that ain't nothing wrong. That just goes to show you why we need our kingdom. Because this is not our system. Okay? Building black isn't the answer to this. We got to get out of here. It says, unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury, but unto thy brother thou shalt not lend upon usury, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai thy power may bless thee in all that thou settest thine hand to in the land whither thou goest to possess it. God. So if we're doing right by our people, and by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he's going to make sure things prosper and deals go through. But when you got niggas in the midst that's greedy, want to hide gold, want to change the weight, want to lie, tax, then everything falls apart. That's why Yahweh Shai went into the synagogue, the temple, and threw everything over. Because Jake was in there fucking everybody out of their money and trading in the Lord's temple, and they wasn't supposed to be doing that. So that's just what I have for that. He's saying how, and if we did have our own little banking communities, y'all, we wouldn't be going through half the financial turmoil. Let's say whatever city your little hood, let's say you from Crenshaw. If Crenshaw had the Crenshaw Hood Bank, everybody dealt with each other, then you wouldn't have to go to no Chase, PNC, Wells Fargo. We'll put Esau out of business, but he's not going to allow that. He's not going to allow that. All right, so let's get the next clip.
I think we should all create our own bank.
Okay, actually, matter of fact, I just want to go get that word usury real quick, just so you know what it is. So we'll go to Deuteronomy, then we'll get the next clip. Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, what was that, 19? Okay, we'll look at that word usury. Esau has us in this trap. That's why, y'all, hey, buy what you can afford. Don't let a good-looking price tag at the front fool you. Because if you get something and you think it's cheap, they not going to break down that interest to you. Now your ass stuck, with a 20-year note or on something, and it's, it ain't going to be good. So, looks like Nashak. Matter of fact, let me double check, because that was 19. Let's check 18 to make sure that's the right word, because that shit said to bite. God damn. Yeah, it is. Wow. Lend upon usury, H5391. Nashak. To bite. That shit bite. Is biting your pockets. It says to pay, give interest. Lend for interest. Alright, so that little extra percent that you got to keep paying. Alright, that ain't no good. The car don't cost $2,000. It really costs $17,000, goddammit, after taxes and all that. Next clip.
It's what the whole concept says. I showed him a video the other day. It's a video of a child molester who did 12 years in jail, and he got out, and he agreed to be interviewed on how he was able to get kids that he could take advantage of.
Like his strategy.
You have to watch this. He says, first thing I target is coming into the family, and I'll say, listen, if you at all need me to babysit your kids, I'm here to help out. If you need me to do anything. And he says, parents who don't care and they're not involved, that's my easiest target. He says, who do you not target? If there's a very strong father figure in the family and he's very involved, I don't target them. He says, what else do you not target? If the family's got a strong sense of spiritual and they go to church or God, I don't target them, because I have to be careful with them. What do you typically target? They're kind of kids that they don't talk and I see they can keep secrets. That's also a target of mine. He gives the entire playbook. You got to teach your kids what the whole concept of secrets is. I showed him a video the other day. It's a video of a child molester who did 12 years in jail, and he got out.
All right, and so right here, y'all, this is the importance of a father in the house, and importance of having, spiritual guidance. Because you are harder to manipulate and to take control over. That's why what has he done? He's gotten the men out of the house. He's given women liberation, not liberation to do anything good, but to destroy themselves. All right, and he's taken spirituality and faith in the Heavenly Father and His Son out of the, so-called curriculum and out of daily culture. So now what? Now your family is a predator and a product. Now you and your family are subject to be took advantage of by way physically and finances. Okay? This man is not playing with us, y'all. And E knows this. So if this is something that some little hermit motherfucker could figure out on the fly, how much more the executives, those that's calling shots, the changers and movers as they call them, shifters and shakers, whatever the fuck, people controlling multi-billion-dollar corporations. All right, this is some sick shit. Talking about if he had a father in the house, I wouldn't fuck, man. I'm gonna chop your fucking head off, bitch, and kick that bitch. Like Charles say, shoot that bitch in the head and in the back of the head. God damn, man, this place was wise to do evil, yo. Wise to do evil, man. Let me, and that's why another thing, man, y'all, if you have children, you have them around you in your life, and there's truth. Obviously, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is in control of how the type of person they're gonna grow up to become. But you gotta watch over them and mold them in the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Put your kids up to game. Give them the knowledge that you didn't have. Y'all, and I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna just go to Isaiah 32. This is why a man's he's important. Even having a father that's not in the truth in a household could make the difference of the household. You get what I'm saying? Shit, because man, fuck it. Let me just read this. Isaiah 32 and 2. It says, "And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land." All right, I'm just bringing this out to show you that. Now, this is more so pertaining to Jacob's trouble, the end time calamities. But even on a basic sense, you can't destroy the family until you get past that man. Matter of fact, now I know just what came to mind. That's what came to mind. Salaki. There was a scripture that was coming to mind. I just couldn't think of it. You have to do what? Bind somebody. Let's do bind. And this is something that Esau understands by way of his psychology. All right, this is going to be, we'll start at Matthew 12 and 29. It says, "Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house?" All right, what are the goods? All right, you have the goods, the actual items in the home, right? But who else? The fucking family, your wife, your children. And now look at everybody, man. Hey, there's this one little montage. It's a clip. It's on YouTube. It's on other platforms. It's a clip of daughters before they go to college, like their last year of high school, 18, looking, pretty, somewhat, in shape, girly. They still got the shine of the light of life in their eyes. Compared to like their second or third year in college, man, them hoes become dykes. Dye their hair blue, tatted up, bald head. It's like, oh my gosh, man, why? Because they're no longer under the provisioning and the guidance, of the structure of the household that they were brought up in. Now they're given to all the ideologies that Esau Edom is putting in these people. They out here frolicking in the beast system and get destroyed and through by it. All right, so next clip. Man, that's some sick shit, boy. That's some sick shit.
You gotta teach your...
See, here it is. They come for us. They ain't say nothing about this dude. How come people ain't hop on this comment? How come, niggas say, "Oh, nigga, I'ma slide up"? How come you niggas ain't talking about sliding up on this nigga, man? The dude in the yellow, who served his 12. How come didn't nobody slide up on him? But y'all come slide up on us after... Man, that's why I be... Man... Hey, we gonna have our day with you fucking niggas. I'll tell you that. Let me get the next clip. Nigga talking about slide up there, man. Fucking niggas.
Fuckers here, sir. I'd be willing to offer you $40 for 2 of the white ones and $50 for the blacks.
Are you referring to our student athletes?
Student athletes. Oh, that is brilliant, sir. Now, when we sell their likeness for video games, how do we get around paying for our slaves? Student athletes then.
Look, there are good reasons why our student athletes cannot be paid, young man.
I ain't arguing. If they got paid, then how'd we make all our money, right?
We do not own slaves, and we have no desire to own slaves.
But of course you own slaves because... Oh, right. you don't have desire to own slaves, son. Neither do I. And if there was any government agency listening in on this here conversation, they should know that we're not talking about slave ownership at all. All right, so now how do you get around not paying your slaves?
Get out. This is a prestigious university, and I am not saying one more word to you.
You think you can do whatever you want just because your corporation is a university? This country was founded on the ideals that one corporation couldn't hog all the slaves while the rest of us wallow in poverty. Screw you, sir. I'm going home. You have some mighty strong-looking workers here, sir. I'd be willing to offer you $40 for 2 of the white ones and $50 for the blacks.
Are you referring to our student?
Hey, and this is a skit, but this skit is a mother effing reality, and that's why, you know, I could have had the opportunity to be a collegiate athlete, and even in the world, I simply denied it. I didn't want to be nobody fucking, keep it real, man. You ain't about to be profiting and making all that off my motherfucking body. I don't give a fuck about no trying to. Man, hey, look. Wow, y'all. Hey, I'm at the Slack, y'all. Hey, look. I pulled up. I'm rolling around camp. And there's a guy out here preaching. He's not with us. He's actually, you know what? Salaki, y'all, I got distracted. But there's a guy out here, he kind of near our spot preaching, so don't know what Jake on. But anyways, basically, like I was saying, our people don't want to accept the fact that, the so-called entertainers and athletes, they're just high-paid slaves. That's all that they are. And they're breaking their bodies down, being used and abused. And it's all going to be to no avail, because when you look at many and a majority of former, world champions athletes, a lot of the motherfuckers end up dead and broke and drug addicts. Not all, but many, especially Jake. All right, and that's why you get, we'll go to Sirach, the 10th chapter. Salakia. All right, here it is. They, our people, they sell themselves to E. Where's it at? Where's it at? Okay, yep. Sirach 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. All right, so here it is. You niggas are giving up yourselves, man. Hey, bro, niggas forego their so-called education. These niggas will skip learning how to read and write properly and being fluent in the language that they were, in the country, the language that they supposed to be speaking, or the language of the country they're supposed to be speaking, so they can run that, so they can be fast and strong and shit, man. For the riches. Jake don't want to become a football player because he just absolutely loves football. He wants to be rich. And that's that, really, that's that comparable to that Judas Iscariot spirit, man. All them athletes and entertainers, that's why they don't speak up for the truth. They are all chasing that bag. And there's nothing that they won't do to get riches. A lot of them literally sell their bowels. They bend that butt over. All right, and you can never have enough. You can never have enough. That's why hey, look, any Jake who is not in this truth and is not going to go into the truth or come into the truth, whatever death they get, you entertainers and athletes, you motherfuckers are some of the scumbags our people. You bastards got all that money and you ain't helping not one of your people, man. You motherfuckers don't even think about helping your people. Absolute pieces of garbage, human excrement, worth nothing. As long as you good, that's all that's count, right? And that's how Esau looks at you. That he's pretending to be Candy, from Django, right? The slave master that Leonardo DiCaprio played. The other guy, the other Edomite, he's referring to him as student athletes, but really he views them as slaves too. He just don't want to get caught. That's why he was in that conversation. Esau's not fucking slick, man. That's how they look at us. They make use of us, and when they don't have use of us, they'll discard us. Where's that at? Sirach, is that 12? Or is it 19? He'll make use of you while he can, but once he can't, he gonna discard your ass. Let me see. Okay, Sirach 13. Yep. 10, 12, 13, and 19 are the chapters that highlight this. Sirach, we'll start at 3. 13 and 3. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth himself, Fuck that. We'll start it too. It says, burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if the one be smitten against another, it should be broken. So basically, these devils, they have the power that you don't. We really don't. Hey, you know, it's good to have, you know, friends in the world who can help you out in certain situations, right? But we're not like these. We not signing contracts. We not trying to get in good with nobody. None of that shit. Because when all this stuff comes down, y'all, they're gonna turn on you. And they can turn on you just at any time. Why? Because they have the power and you don't. It says, the rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also. So they can do wrong and be good. You do wrong, you go into jail. All right? Or whatever penalty. Verse 5, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear, and will not be sorry for it. All right? So if you have some, he'll use you. But the moment you lose it, the moment you niggas can't run that 100-meter dash no more, you can't shoot that ball, you can't throw that punch, all right? Or you can't get your hump on, then they'll discard you. All right. Next clip.
You have
This shit's a joke.
Built the pyramids, slaves. Built the Parthenon, slaves. Built America, slaves. This is your song, thank you, slaves. Thank you, slaves. Thank you, slaves. Slaves. This is your song, thank you.
Hey, they just won't leave us alone, y'all. And this that little vocab spirit, see? That's and them same little fucking rugrats bouncing and jumping. They gonna perish. They gonna perish in that bitch. They gonna perish in Babylon. Because these are adults now. These motherfuckers are probably 30, 40 some years old now. I hope their life is hell. I hope they going through hell. If they still alive, sons of bitches. You know, hey, this man, y'all, hey, everything's a joke until it happens to you. So let's see if he's going to keep that same energy when it's his turn. Psalm 73:8, I believe. It says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They make fun of us. Slaves. Slaves. You know, we're just supposed to sit down and accept that. That's just one of the unfortunate realities of, you know, America. It's unfortunate that certain people still act and deal like that. You know, nevertheless, just be a good black person and work hard, and you'll get through in life. Man, fuck that. All right, I'm not taking that lying down. God damn it. When Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, I and, you know, my sincere soldiers, brothers, when the Lord gives us that power, boy, we gonna be like that fucking angel. Not slacking. We're gonna be like that angel that was killing Jake in Jerusalem, that the Lord had to tell him to stop because he was about to make his way to the temple. Damn it. He was making his way to Jerusalem. All right. We're going to get dummy wild on you, heathen, because you've done nothing since the beginning of time, since Egypt. All right. Since the garden. Y'all have just been antagonizing us because this began with the serpent. That man referred to as a serpent, a wicked, hating son of a bitch who wanted to be Adam. He was really mad because he wasn't the man and coerced Eve. All right. We gonna have our day with you devils, but you speak loftily concerning our oppression. You think it's a joke, but it's gonna be a joke until it comes to you. Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. And you saw that an example in this video. They're happy that us slaves built up this country, and they don't feel any responsibility to fix us back or, you know, nothing. Build it and leave, nigga. If you don't love it, leave. And that's funny, yeah. Those very same slaves did build the pyramids. The ones here in America. No coincidence. Because we're the Israelites.
Built the Parthenon, slaves. Built America, slaves. This is your song, thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves.
everything funny till they come to you. Yeah. Now I just got this. It says today marks 1 year since social media influencer Kevin Samuels passed away, and I'm not all he had some good points, right? But he wasn't in the truth, so there were certain things he was going off on. But just come look at the comments. Now you have a lot of Jake that was giving a rest in peace and whatnot, but then what you see every so often, and you got some people congratulating, but then you got right here, there's probably a bitch, special treasure. It says people idolize anyone. This Negro didn't even have control of his own health, and he had the audacity to criticize others. Probably a lonely bitch. Another one. Someone said, I think she meant to say, I think none of us still don't care. Someone said, what are we going to do with this info? Notice these are women. You can tell from their profile pictures. Bitter bees that have been used and abused. They not no chast, head wrap wearing, humble sisters. These are street walking thoughts. If you disliked Kevin Samuels' talking points, you're probably a street walking thought who's seen more than 30 penis openings in your face in your lifetime. Somebody said folks mad at Ebony but believe what Kevin said was Bible. Makes no sense. Okay. You women keep running your mouth. Another one, see, this is a good one, says I'm down 44 pounds because of this man. Get your rest. See, and that's one thing I got. These people in the world, they don't want to give no. Okay, even when we don't like a person here in Great Millstone, right? Okay, using the example of the Sakari situation with those two bug outs from Mississippi. Even if we don't like you, if you say something that's true or you make a correct judgment, we'll give you your what did Jake say? Kudos on that. A solid word is a solid word, even out of the mouth of a nigga or a demon. But these people, they're so far gone in their wickedness, they don't want to admit that Kevin Samuels was telling some truth about the condition of our women and the condition of the relationship between, the Israelite man and Israelite woman. So what, y'all just want to stay fat, loud, out of shape, and destroying the household? That's what we want to do? Somebody right here said, here come the mad women. Right here, another bitch said, anyways, happy Cinco de Mayo. All right. Good, okay. Right here, Empress Jane. You ain't no Empress, you're a fucking whore. Yeah, got your shit blocked. You're a fucking whore. You ain't no fucking Empress. Says, be careful how you talk about black women. They all been dying lately. Okay, well, we gonna see. Well, guess what? We gonna see. You people are crazy. And we gonna go back to that Isaiah 32. The Heavenly Father got something for all that. And you sisters that's been holding down and doing right, you're gonna be some of the few female survivors. You gonna watch a lot of women that share the same skin complexion as you perish, and the Lord's gonna keep y'all safe. Why? Because y'all wasn't like them. This idiot's about to try to park here. Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." All right, so all this is about to fail. These women, they don't want to be reminded of reality. They want to live it up in Babylon without any responsibility of child care or home care or husband. And they don't like anything that reminds them of the truth. So the Heavenly Father has destruction coming to the majority of these city slicking harlots. All right, the sincere sisters don't got nothing to worry about, but these city gals do, and they gonna fucking perish hand over fucking foot. And I can't wait, not because we're just some straight up women haters, but because this is a very, oh boy, it's the type of shit that makes your blood boil. All right, verse 11, it says, "Tremble, you women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless, someone strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." Kind of all the amenities of society that people, and especially these harlots, enjoy is gonna cease. No more shopping bags, no more clothes, perfume, jewelry. All that's about to stop. Saturday 12 p.m. shopping is about to stop. All right, it says, "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." All right, and your children are gonna die too. They're gonna fucking starve out, famine out, and die. Everyone's about to get it. Everyone that want to scoff and run their mouth is about to get it. All right, so I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.